Good evening, everybody. It's Avril from Mitchy Titch Yoga here. I hope you're all well on this Friday evening, the end of our week. So how are you all feeling? Tired? Ready for your weekend? I hope so. And I also hope you are in your pyjamas, ready to snuggle on down for the most beautiful story. Jody's Beans by Malachy Doyle, and the beautiful pictures inside, the illustrations, are by Jody. It's a lovely book. So I hope you've had a really good day. I've had a lovely, lovely day. I really have. I had a beautiful baby session first thing this morning. Oh goodness me, they are so cute. I really have missed them, and it's lovely being back at sessions. I know I can't hold and cuddle them yet, but it is lovely to see them all and hear their giggles or their cries and their squeals. It's just wonderful. And then after that was our toddler session, and they're just a wonder, aren't they, those toddlers? It's amazing what they can do. And all the mums have all been fabulous at sessions, so thank you so much. I know I'm there with my visor on, and you know, we're all doing everything right. So hat off to you. You've all done brilliantly. So are we ready? Here we go. Let's start our weekend off really, really well. Okay, here we go. Jody's Beans by Malachy Doyle. Judith Allibone and her illustrations. Here we go, Jody's Beans. It's quite a tall book, so I'll try to show you the pictures. It just might be a little bit more difficult to see. Okay, but we'll try our best. It was springtime. I actually wish it was springtime. I do love the colours of autumn, but way too cold for me. It was springtime, and Jody's granddad came to visit. He brought Jody a packet of runner beans. They counted them out on the kitchen table. 9, 10, 11, 12, said Grandad. That's enough. So you see, they've counted them all out on the table. There we go. So you see, if it was spring, we would be planting, wouldn't we? Whether it be flowers or fruit and vegetables. But we're in autumn, aren't we? So everything's dying down now. They went out into the garden and found the sunniest spot where the wind never blew. They dug the soil and pulled out all the weeds, mixed in some compost and raked it over. Then Jody made 12 holes in a circle and put one seed in each. You make a hole in a big circle. You have to count to 12 whilst you're doing it, okay? Don't forget to water them, Jody, said Grandad. What do runner beans look like, Grandad? Asked Jody. Wait and see, said Grandad. Wait and see, as he gives her a good push in the wheelbarrow. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Soon the tiny green plants pushed their way up through the dark brown soil. We could use our mountain pose, couldn't we? Coming up as tall as we could if we were doing runner beans. Jody watered them every day, unless it rained, just as she'd been told. One day the phone rang and it was Grandad. Hello, Jody, he said. How are the beans? They're growing fast, said Jody. Good, said Grandad. Now listen closely. This is what I want you to do. Jody went out down to a vegetable patch and pulled out the smallest plants. Now the strongest ones had plenty of room to grow. Soon they were as tall as the cat. Look, can you see the cat? They're looking fairly tall, those runner beans, aren't they? When Grandad came to visit again, he pushed 6 long canes in the ground beside the plants and tied them together at the top. He looped string round and round and round and round the poles all the way up from the bottom. "It's like a teepee," said Jody. "And it sure is. Look at that." It's exciting to see what they're going to be like, isn't it? The next few weeks were hot. The sun burned down on the garden. Jody watered her plants every day. They snaked up the teepee. What yoga pose would we use for a teepee, like a tent? That's right, your downward dog. Well done you. They hooked themselves onto the string as they went. "Grandad," she said on the phone, "they're bigger than me now." "That's great, Jody," said Grandad. "How big will they get?" Jody asked. "Wait and see," said Grandad. "Wait and see." So you see, they like talking to each other on the telephone, don't they? Do you sometimes ring somebody up that you love too? I'm sure you do. Then the rain came, lots and lots of it. Jody hardly had to water the plants at all. They grew bigger every day, and bright red flowers burst out all over them. "They're so beautiful, Dad," said Jody. "And they are, look, really lovely." It's amazing to think we're going to get some beans out of these beautiful flowers. What do you think? After the warm sunny days returned, the first beans appeared. The plants reached the top of the poles, and Grandad came to visit again. So if the runner beans are as tall as the poles and they've stretched out their branches, what pose do you think we could use? You're doing well. Your tree pose, of course. Well done you. The plants reached the top of the poles and Grandad came to visit again. "They're even taller than you, Grandad," said Jody. "They're wonderful beans, Jody," Grandad said, pinching the tips at the top of the poles. "You must have a green thumb, just like your Grandad." "Will the baby have a green thumb too, Grandad?" asked Jody. "Wait and see," said Grandad. "Wait and see." So you see, there's Grandad picking her up so she can reach the top of that teepee. And there's Mummy in the background, you see? So there's going to be a new baby soon. "It's time to find out what they taste like," said Grandad. "Oh," said Jody, "I didn't know we were going to eat them." So Jody and Grandad picked handfuls of long, thin green beans. They topped and tailed them, sliced and boiled them and served them with butter. Said Mum, "they're delicious." And there they all are, eating them. Hope you like your green beans. I love them. They're very good for you. The beans grew and grew right into the fall. Jody picked them every day. So you see, it has turned autumn, just like here. We're in autumn. Can you see that lovely picture? They're all the beautiful colours that I love of autumn. Maybe not the cold, but the colours are fine. If she missed one, it grew hard and knobby. Mum had to cut the stringy edges off. It didn't taste as nice. At the end of the fall, Grandad and Jody picked the very last beans. They were the ones right up at the top of the poles where Jody couldn't reach. They were gigantic. Oh, look. What does that teepee remind you of? A Christmas tree? I thought it might. "They're no good," said Jody sadly. "Oh yes, they are," said Grandad. And he opened them up took out the seeds and spread the 12 biggest ones in a circle on the kitchen table. Do you know what these are for, Jody? He asked. Yes, Granda, said Jody, smiling. They're next year's runner beans. And see, there are the 12 on the table. And how tall do you think they'll grow? Asked Granda. Wait and see, Granda, said Jody. Wait and see. Wow, wasn't that a beautiful story? Oh, Oliver says his favourite pose is his tree pose. I know it is, Oliver, and you are very, very good at it too. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed that story. I loved it. So now that it is autumn, warm pidgeys on, all snuggled up and ready for a good night's sleep. Have a fabulous weekend, won't you? And I'll see you all on Monday, as usual, for our bedtime story. So, bye-bye for now. And as usual, love you all to bits. Night-night, everybody, and take care.